Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you about the MedConnect app. So this app allows you to register as either a patient, a doctor, you can register a pharmacy, you can register a merchant, and also you can also register an ambulance. So by registering as a patient, here you enter this information, okay? So a doctor also inputs all this information. Same for pharmacies. So for the pharmacies, you enter this information, but you also have to enter a tax document, okay, that the admin is going to review later. Also for the merchants, you have to add your ID. Also, you have to upload a tax document, and the admin is going to review that later as well, okay. And also, if you want to an ambulance, you can register an ambulance as well by adding all this information. So now I can log in as an admin. So when I log in as an admin, this is the first page that is presented to me. Okay. So as I can see here, this is a simple dashboard that just shows simple metrics. For example, all the users in the app, the number of patients, the doctors, the merchants, and also the pharmacies. If I click on either of these cards, for example, if I click on the doctors, I get directed to this doctors page. So these are the doctors that are already registered in the application. I can go to view details. So this is where I can see the details of each and every one of these doctors, and I can approve or disapprove them. So for this one, I've already approved this one. If I go back again, this is the other doctor. I can go to, as you can see, this is not approved. So if I click on view details, as you can see here, we have this doctor. Okay, so I can view the information, and if I want to approve them, I can just click on this not approved button. Okay, and that is going to approve them. As you can see now, we have approved them successfully. So if I go back, as you can see now, if I go back here again, this button has been updated successfully. Okay, so those are the doctors. Again, I can go to merchants if I want. So merchants are the people who maybe want to sell things inside of this application, because this application has an e-commerce feature. So if I go to here, for example, I can see we have this merchant here. This is not approved at the moment. As you can see, we have the information here. They have an ID number, they have the ID photo, and also the tax document. So the admin can click on this. As you can see, it loads the tax document. So the admin can read this if they want to, and they can decide whether they want to approve this merchant or not. So for this case, I'm going to click on this button to approve them, and they have been approved successfully. So if I go back, as you can see, they have been approved, and going back once again, this button has turned green. All right. So another thing that they can do is that they can see also the pharmacies. So if I can click on view details, the admin also can see this kind of structure here, and also they can approve them. Okay, so what the admin can also see is that if I go to this navigation, as you can see now, we present this drawer, and this drawer is dynamic depending on the type of user that is logged in. For example, here we have this, the logged in user at the moment is the admin. That is why they can be able to see things like manage users, etc. So I'm going to log out, and I'm going to log in as a patient. So if I log in as a patient, I'm presented with this screen. As you can see, it's different from what the admin is presented with. So I can come here, and as you can see also, now I'm logged in as a patient. And as you can see now, there are things in the menu that I cannot see that the admin was able to see. Okay, so what the patient can do, of course, they can see the nearby doctors and also the nearby pharmacies. As you can see, they can come to this doctor screen like right here, and they can be able to sort these doctors out. Okay, so they can maybe tap on each and every one of these categories to filter the doctors out. Okay, they can show all, and also they can search for a doctor. So if you want to search for Charles, as you can see, when we start by typing C, as you can see, it narrows down to this one. So another thing that they can do is that you can go to pharmacies, and they can see the nearby pharmacies. And what happens is that only the ones that have been approved by the admin are the ones that the patient will be able to see. So those that are not approved yet will not be available. So again, we can go to bookings. So as you can see, I had made this for the test a long time ago. And if we go to pending, there is now bookings yet. So they can go to explore section. So the explore section is where they can see the products. So here we have some featured products here, and also we have ambulances. So these are ambulances, etc. I can also go to chat. So if there were any chats that would appear here, go to the doctors once again, and let me click on this Tyson. Okay, I can click on see more. As you can see now, we are presented with more of their details here. As you can see, we have the patient, the experience, and the number of reviews. Also, we might want to book an appointment with this doctor. So I can come here and select a time and date. And I can click on book appointment. As you can see now, the appointment has been booked. Okay. Also, if I want to send them a message, I can click on this message. And this will present us with this screen. So I can send them a message. Hello, Tyson, for example, such a message, and I can click on send. And when I send them a message, as you can see, the message appears here. One other thing that I can do is that I can start a video call with this person. So by clicking on this video call, if they are already online, we are going to have a video call with them. But for the moment, since I don't have an emulator at the moment, we are not going to use that feature. But I have implemented a video call feature in this application where you can have a video call conversation with this person. Okay, so I can go back. So if I go now to bookings, as you can see now, we have pending bookings at the moment, because now the doctor has to approve this booking so that it can come to the upcoming bookings. And again, if I go to chat, as you can see now, I have this chat with this person, and if I tap on it, again, we are presented with this screen once more. Okay, so I'm going to log out and I'm going to log in as this doctor right here. So if I log in as a doctor, I'm going to be presented with this screen once more. So for this application, the doctors and the patients, they see the same screen. So if I go to, first of all, I can go to notifications, first of all. And as you can see here now, this person is a doctor. As you can see now, they see different kinds of menu here as well. So I can go to notifications here. And as you can see, a booking has been made. So now if I go to bookings, and as you can see now, I have pending bookings as well. So this is the booking that I tried to make. Okay. So now maybe I want to approve this booking. So I can click on approve now. And what I can do is that I can select the way in which the appointment will be made. So it could be maybe a virtual consultation, a home visit, or a clinic visit, depending on the availability of this doctor. So maybe let me say clinic visit. Okay. And I'm going to click on approve. So once it has been approved now, as you can see now, it's going to come to the upcoming, because I remember this date and time has not been reached yet. Okay, so if I go to home, so now if I come to home, as you can see now, we have this upcoming appointment like that. I can also go to chats, and as you can see, I have a chat from this person, and I can also send them a message. So I can also say, hello there. So you are booking, something like that. So if I click on send, it is going to appear this side. As you can see now, we have that. That is what the doctors will be able to see. Okay. Also, the doctors can be able to do is that we have this part called articles. So doctors can add an article here. So I can come here and click this to add an article, and you can create an article by adding an image, adding a title, and by adding the text of that article. So by going back, the article is going to be listed here. So if I go back, so I'm going to log out, and I'm going to log in as a patient once again. So when I log in, as you can see, I'm going to be directed to the home screen once again. And now I have this upcoming booking because the doctor has already accepted it. So if I go to notifications, as you can see now, the booking has been accepted successfully. So it is here, it is right here. Okay. And these are some other things that I had tested earlier. So if I go back, now if I go to bookings, as you can see now, there's an upcoming booking. And if I go to pending, we don't have anything here because it has already been accepted, which is going to appear here. So once this has been done, and maybe if you are past this date, it's going to appear in the past bookings. Okay, and again, if I can go to chat here, as you can see, we can say that he responded with, he saw our message. So if I go to home once again, I can do other things. I can go to, maybe I can go to explore screen. And here, as you can see, we have ambulances. We can see ambulances, and maybe we want to order an ambulance for us. So we can see an image of this ambulance. So if there were many ambulances, they would appear here. So maybe you want to request an ambulance, you can just click on this, request this ambulance, and the ambulance will be requested. So if we go to notifications, the ambulance has been requested here. And if I log in as an ambulance, I get a simple dashboard here. As you can see, it's an ambulance dashboard. Click on the navigation menu here. As you can see now, the ambulance has a limited things that they can see. Okay, so I can go to the accepted ones, and I can go to the pending ones. So if I go to pending, as you can see now, we have this one that has been requested. So if I click on here to accept, it will be accepted, and the user will receive a notification. So again, here in the explore screen, we can see we have these featured products, and also you can access the products here in the drawer. We have these products here. So if I can click on that, as you can see, we are directed to this products page. So one thing that we can do is that we can click on maybe one of these products. Let's say this thermometer here. We can add this product to cart. So if I click on add to cart, it has been added to cart, and as you can see here, it has been updated. Let's see this book, for example. Okay, we have this book right here. These are the details, and I can click on add to cart as well, and the product has been added to cart. And as you can see here at the top, we have 2 products in the cart. Okay, so assuming that we are done with the shopping, again we can click on my cart. Here at the top, as you can see, we have cart. I can click on cart, and as you can see, that is going to give the totals here at the top. Okay, so we have a total for this one, which will appear here at the moment. Since this screen I'm using is small, you cannot see it, but the total is being calculated here. We can add here, and when I add 2 here, as you can see, it's going to be added here at the top as well. I can add this. I can also remove them if I want, and I can also proceed to checkout. And as you can see now here, we are going to be presented with this. So this is the checkout summary. So here we have 1 book, quantity 200, and 2 thermometers, which will be a total of 90. And now we have a total as $290. Okay, so here we can do something simple and add a delivery address like that. And what we can do is now we can place this order with Google Pay. So if I click on buy with Google Pay, what that will do is that is going to fetch the cards that I have attached, okay, in this email account. So I can click on this, and as you can see here, I can select many other accounts. So for the moment, I'm using test accounts right here, okay, but I can select either of these to change. And now I can click on this button to pay for the order. So if I click on pay, so that is going to be paid. My card has been cleared, and the order has been placed successfully. And with that, we are directed to the order screen automatically. So this is the order screen here. As you can see now, I had created some other orders in the past, but let us focus on what we have just created right now. So it is this one here. Okay, so and right here, because as you can see, these orders might be from different people. So that is why each and every one of this order has its own status here. So it can be delivered or pending. So when all of them have been delivered, the total or the overall status of this entire order will change from pending to delivered. And again, if we can click on my cart, as you can see now, the cart is empty, and we can click on this button to continue shopping. So that is that. I have the link to get the source code for this project, and yeah, you can also contact me directly on my WhatsApp. All my details are in the video description. Bye.